It was the middle of a freezing Kargil night in 1999. Bullets pierced through the silence. On a steep, icy cliff was point 5140. An Indian army soldier looks over towards his men, smiles at them and says, "This shall be done for our country." Minutes later, he charges ahead and leads his troop into the fire, and that young army officer was none other than Captain Vikram Batra. Myself, Vaiga, a student of grade 11, and I'm here to talk about Captain Vikram Batra and his bravery. Captain Vikram Batra gave supreme sacrifice for our nation. If given a chance to keep his memory alive, I will definitely carry forward the spirit of his words. Ye dil mangiye more. Captain Vikram Batra was born in the serene town of Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. Vikram was an ordinary boy with an extraordinary dream. He wanted to wear the olive green uniform and serve his motherland. He was commissioned into the 13th Battalion of Jammu and Kashmir Rifles in 1997, and just within 2 years, he was called into the battlefields of Kargil of 1999. As the war raged in 1999, the enemy took total control of the treacherous mountain peaks. One of them was point 5140. It was almost vertical, heavily guarded, and covered in snow. But nothing was high for Captain Batra as long as the tricolors were waiting for him at the top. With courage burning brighter than the cold winds around him, he led his men to victory, shouting Jai Mata Di. But the story didn't just end there. In just a few days later, Vikram Batra volunteered himself for another mission to capture point 4875. In the fierce mission, when one of his men got injured, he ran towards him to save his life, unmindful of the bullets flying towards him. But that was his last act of bravery. He fell on that battlefield as a soldier, as a savior, and a legend. For his unmatched courage and leadership, Captain Vikram Batra was awarded the Paramveer Chakra, India's highest gallantry award posthumously. But his real reward was the love and inspiration he holds in every Indian's heart. Even today, as the tricolors flutter in the wind, it carries the whispers of his spirit that urges everyone to be more, to give more, and to love our nation endlessly. Because a legend like Captain Vikram Batra can never die. He will always stay in the heartbeats of every Indian, saying, Ye dil mangi more. Jai Hind.